It's very difficult for you to, quote unquote, force somebody to learn. All you can do is really create an environment. You start learning how to do innovative, how to be able to move your idea into products perhaps, and that can be then used by society.
I often tell my students, don't look for opportunities, try to create opportunities yourself. If you keep waiting for opportunities to come so that you can do innovation, I think you are thinking very laid back.
When we innovate, it's for a specific reason. It's to improve the ride for people. It's to, make things easier on our customer.
In my industry, I think what people are signing on for goes beyond just the functional or aesthetic qualities of a product. I think what they are subscribing to is the creator and his team's judgment. And what that means is that they believe in your particular taste, your particular approach, your ability to deliver those things, and your ability to stand behind those things.
I like to visit prospect sites, see what they're doing, see if I can catch on to their problems, then put them together into interesting ways. That's how I remain innovative. I can't simply sit at my desk looking at my computer every day and come up with these ideas. I have to go out into the world and meet people.
Design thinking is the process of, first of all, identifying and having empathy for the customer, understanding their problem, defining that, prototyping that, and then testing that.
That's the awesome thing about innovation. A lot of times it's very simple. If someone had taken the time to really think about it and said, it's not good that we've been dealing with this problem for generations.
Our culture at Blackbaud is primarily focused on the passion for doing more good in the world. It's a very open culture. It's important, I think, not just as a good company, but as a technology company, to have people of diverse thought around a table solving a problem who have really different views.
I think culture is the most important thing that provides the foundation for long-term success. We have a saying around here that our number one focus is the patient, but the truth is that's not true for me. My number one focus is my employees, because if I treat them right and I give them a place that they truly value being at, they'll take care of those patients.
There is no trade-off between resume and skills compared to just that individual character and work ethic. Who's our plant manager? Homegrown. Guy that started here coping tube, and he just exhibited leadership skills and attention to detail. Now 100 people report to him. You can't get that off a resume. You get it from just believing in what the business is about and the people that work for and around you.
I took my time developing things, and there's a lot of it is editing. We only release 1 or 2 pedals a year at most, because a lot of the time is spent in editing.
In the area of design, I find it most useful to be around those things that could possibly be used. Play-Doh, toothpicks, popsicle sticks, those are the lowest resolution of availability of making something physical.
I think failure is actually just a process of refinement. So, design, you fail and fail and fail, but you're learning something every time you do that.
A very important part on new technologies is to be able to have intellectual property protected. And what we have done is use a little different approach than a lot of people. We have an IP portfolio itself of patents, but we have coupled that strategy with trade secrets so that trade secrets are never written down anywhere. No country can see them. They're not in the literature and all.
We first got a provisional patent, which covers your business for about a year. The 2 that we have, which is the design and the utility, it's probably about a few thousands. It took a lot of money, but it's worth it because then you're able to protect your business fully.
Don't be afraid to protect your brain, protect your intellectual property. Don't be quick to give it away, but at the same time, don't be afraid to talk about it either. Feel free to just talk to people, get their thoughts, and find out, does this thing already exist?
A few years ago at MUSC, there was a Pri-Med program, and the first day we had to go and give a 10-minute pitch, and everybody's was terrible, basically, because we always focus on the science. You know, we're always talking about the nitty-gritty, but I've gotten better at trying to answer what I think the audience wants to hear.
Things happen, but it is only useful when you communicate your findings with other people, right? And you can communicate these findings in a verbal way in conferences, but the most efficient way is to actually write it down in papers, in reports, or even in patents that they can be used by companies. And all of this happens in writing.
Learn more from Season 1 and from these innovators at scribblesc.com.